Okay, the impression of Rocky. You like my house, Nick? I tell you what I think. I tell you what I think of my house. I think it stinks.
Oh man, yeah, that's good. That's really good. That's one of your best impressions.
I had this mini bike, and one day, me and Sir Isaac took it for a ride up to the woods by my house so we wouldn't have to walk. And we were gonna take some pictures of ourselves. He took some pictures of me, I took some pictures of him, and in the woods would make a good background because we were in the yearbook club, and there was a little section of our yearbook where you could like have cool looking pictures of yourself posted. You'd flip to the back of the yearbook and it would say like cool shots of cool kids, and you'd take a picture of yourself in front of any background, give it to the people at the yearbook and they'd put it in the yearbook. So that's what we were doing. So we ride up there and we get out and start taking the pictures, and then we finish up. And then while we're standing there, this little bitty, not one little bitty, but this garden snake slithers by. And garden snakes are not harmful, they won't hurt you. It slithers by, and then Sir Isaac just screams, "A snake!" And then jumps in my arms like Shaggy from Scooby Doo. And then I just drop him. I just say, Where? What kind? What kind of snake? Right there! Okay, and I'm thinking you scream and jump in my arms about a snake. I'm gonna be thinking it's a rattler, a python, a king cobra, water moccasin, something vicious. This, I look and I go, that? Yeah. I said, that's a garden snake. It's a snake! I was like, garden snakes aren't vicious. They don't attack you. They look like vicious snakes, but they're not. They don't even have fangs. The only snakes that can even hurt you are the ones that have fangs. And so he was like, I still don't like snakes. Ah, ah. And he's just screaming. I'm like, shut up. Anyway, so then, like I said, me and Sir Isaac rode the bike up there. We get on the bike, and then we're riding it, and it starts going pop, like that, spitting out black smoke. And he says, and now when Sir Isaac got really freaked out and scared, like when he was about to pee on himself, he would talk in a country accent. Some people shake, some people shiver. For some reason, Sir Isaac talked in a country accent when he was scared. I don't know why. Don't ask me. So anyway, he goes, Justin. And I was like, uh-oh, something's wrong. He's talking in that country accent. I'm like, yeah. I think something's wrong with your bike. I'm like, what do you mean? It's spitting and sputtering and going pop, pop, and it's shooting black smoke. I think something's wrong with it. I'm like, that's just what it does, dude. It's an old mini bike. It's gonna do that. Oh, okay. And then we're riding, and I'm hitting bumps really hard. And every time I hit a bump, Sir Isaac goes, "Hey, who, how, hi, hey, who, how, hi." Every time I hit a bump. He's scaring me. I'm over here getting scared every time he goes, "Hey, who?" And what made it even funnier is he had rhythm with it. I was like, this is a black dude. He had rhythm with it. He'd hit the bump, and right when I'd hit the bump, hey, it was like the minute I hit the bump on impact, he'd make that, "Hey, who, how, hi." It's like I was riding with James Brown on the back of my bike. Anyway, so then, like an idiot, for some reason, he always wore flip flops with anything. This dude would wear flip flops with a suit. He would love flip flops. Me personally, I don't think there's something a guy should wear, alright? And well, here's the exception: guys can wear them, but there's two rules about guys wearing flip flops in this society. I'm sorry, it's just the way it is. If you're not going to abide by these two main rules when it comes to wearing flip flops for a guy, you can't wear them in American society, in my book. I will shun you if I don't see you following these two rules with flip flops on with men. Rule number one: wear them with shorts. So all these men wearing flip flops with pants and suits, like Sir Isaac, he'd wear them with anything: pants, suits, you name it. If you're a man, wear flip flops with shorts. They don't look good with pants and suits and stuff. Women, yeah, but not men. Jeans, he'd wear them with anything. Second rule: take care of your feet. If your feet look like freaking Smeagol from Lord of the Rings, You don't need to be wearing no freaking flip-flops.
Flip-flop.
If your feet look like a dragon's feet, or if your feet look like Green Goblin's feet or something, or if your feet look like freaking scaly like a snake and cracked like the sidewalk, don't be wearing no damn flip-flops. Take care of your damn feet if you're gonna wear flip-flops. I've seen guys wearing flip-flops with some crusty ass toenails, freaking black feet like they've been walking on tar for 50 days. Feet freaking looking like I said, like Smeagol from Lord of the Rings. Just take care of your feet, you know? Clip the nails, freaking, if your toenails look like daggers, you don't need to be wearing no freaking flip-flops. Clip your freaking toenails. If they're all dry and cracked, looking like a sidewalk by a diner, don't be wearing them. If they're scaly like a snake, if your feet look like Yoda's feet, don't be wearing no flip-flops, alright? Anyway, back to the story. Those are my 2 rules if you're a guy. If you're a guy and you don't follow those rules by wearing flip-flops, or you're not my friend. I'm shunning you. I won't talk to you. I'll act like I don't even know you. So don't do it. Anyway. Now that's out in public. If you're at home, that's fine, you know. Because I've done that before. Like when I'm wearing jeans, I'll like just put them on really quick to go get the mail. I'm talking in public. At home, that's different. If you're going to out in public to anything, to hang out with your friends, to go eat somewhere, those 2 rules apply. If you don't follow them, I'm not talking to you. I don't care if you have $1 million in a bag you're trying to give me. I'm not taking it from a dude wearing flip-flops with pants and jeans and with freaking Bilbo Baggins feet. Sorry. That's shady. How do I know that money doesn't have your freaking crusty scales from your feet on it or something? I'm not taking it. But anyway, that's shady right there. Why would I take money from a dude wearing flip-flops with pants and some crusty feet? Something's wrong with that money. It probably got his nasty scales from the feet. He probably been scraping his feet in the bag, and the scales are in the bag all over the money. Done ruined that money. Don't nobody want that dirty-ass money with your scales, and don't nobody want that dirty feet money with your damn dragon scales and Smeagol feet. No, I'm not spending no Smeagol feet, dragon scales, crack sidewalk feet money. So don't try and do that to me. So anyway, back to the story. Sir Isaac was wearing flip-flops with pants, and so we're on the bike, and we're riding, and he goes, "Hi, I think something's wrong with your bike." I'm like, "Why do you say that?" "It's leaking some sort of brown liquid." I was like, "Huh?" "It's dripping on my feet." And then he goes, "I think it's gas. Gaius? Gorsh." I was like, "Now you turned into Goofy? What's going on, man?" Brandon used to always say, "You goofy ass." Anytime I'd mess up or do something stupid, he'd go, "Goofy ass." But anyway, that's another story. Just anytime I do something stupid, he'd go, "Goofy ass." So anyway, I'm like, "I think it's gas." Gaius, Gorsh, Gaius. And then he faints on me. This dude faints. He would faint anytime he got scared. And I knew he fainted on me because he went limp. And he was just leaning on me. And I was like, "Okay, dude, if someone sees you right now and sees us both on this bike, this is not going to look right." So I stopped. And then I stopped so hard, his body flings off the bike over me, over the bike, thud, hits the ground. Because I had slammed on the brakes so hard. After I get through laughing for about 2 minutes, I run over, make sure he's okay. And I'm like, Sir Isaac, I feel his pulse. He's still breathing. He's still okay. He's just unconscious. So I'm like, wake up. Wake up. Because it's a stupid reason to faint. Who faints over some damn gasoline? It's not like he was acting like I had a match or something with the gasoline. No. And it wasn't even leaking. Talking about, it's leaking. It was dripping. There's a difference between dripping and leaking. Dripping is when it's coming out in drops. Hence the term, drip, drop. Leaking is when it's coming out in gulps and gallons. It was dripping, okay? and he fainted over that. It was a dumb reason to faint. So I'm like, wake up, Sir Isaac, wake up. And he won't wake up. So I start slapping him. Pow, wake up, pow, wake up, pow, come on, pow, wake up, pow, 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 wake up, wake up. And I think that just knocked him out more, because he was just, and I go one more, wha-bang, wake up. And he's like, huh, what happened, what happened? I said, you fell off the bike. Huh, and why does my face hurt so much? You landed on your face when you fell. Yeah, I was like trying to come help you, but you were out and everything, and I was like yelling for help. I was like, help, help, he's down, but like nothing. You were out, even though I was lying through my teeth. We get back to my house. He's, finally regains consciousness. I wasn't slapping him hard, but like it wasn't soft. It wasn't like a smack. It was like a slap, but not hard. It wasn't like a hard slap to where his face would swell up or anything like that. But it wasn't soft. So anyway, we get back to the house and we pull the bike in the garage, and then my dad's in there and it's like, oh, y'all are back. What were y'all doing? We were like, we were just taking some pictures for our yearbook in the woods, and we thought the woods would make a cool background. Mr. Everett, something terrible happened. Awful, terrible. It's just awful. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And my dad was like, okay, calm down, Sir Isaac, calm down. What happened? I said, don't listen to him, Dad. Oh, no. He's our guest. What's he got to say? Oh, it's just awful, Mr. Everett. I don't know what I'm going to do. I just don't know what I'm doing. Ew, ooh, ew, ew, he, ooh, ew. And he's like, Sir Isaac, calm down. What happened? We were in the woods taking pictures. He said, whoa. Why are you talking like Gomer Pyle from Andy Griffith? I said, just, he does that when he gets scared. Don't ask. Whatever. All right, go on. Anyway, we were in the woods taking some pictures, just minding our own business, not doing anything, not bothering anyone. I was walking through the woods, smelled a flower, smelled a bush, nothing at all, not bothering anyone. Anyway, we're taking pictures, and then all of a sudden, a snake! And he jumps in my arms again and holds me like Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, and I drop him. And he's like, you dropped me. Why'd you drop me? I was like, because there wasn't even a snake in here this time. I know, but the thought, Justin, the thought. And I was like, and he said, anyway, go ahead. The snake slithered by and it scared me. And I got real scared. And my dad was like, well, what was it? Was it a rattler, a python, a cobra, like water moccasin? And I look at my dad. It was a garden snake. And my dad's like, wow, okay. And then he said, and on top of that, just in the back, started leaking. Any day now. Gaius. Gosh. And then he starts to faint. I'm like, nope. I'm catching him and pushing him back up. Nope. You're not fainting. Oh, Gaius, it leaked all over my feet. And my feet are burning. My feet burn. Oh, it's like I stepped on lava. My feet. And he starts running around in circles in the garage. My feet are burning. My feet are burning. Oh, my feet. And we're like, shut up. And I'm sorry. My feet burn. My feet. My poor little feet. I was like, first of all, little? No. He ain't got no little feet, all right? Your feet are so big, you could probably plant 50 sequoia trees in your shoes, all right? No, you ain't got no little feet. Don't you be talking about no little feet. You're like Sasquatch's brother, all right? I don't know what you mean.
Where do you come up with this crap?
Well, that's from the Andy Griffith Show. That's what Gomer Pyle said.
Oh my gosh.
But I doubt Ryan has ever in his life watched an episode of the Andy Griffith Show.
Probably not, yeah.
It's gay, 'cause it's in black and white, and I've never heard of it, so it's gay.
Yeah.
I left out one important part, though, on that Sir Isaac motorcycle story. I can't believe I left this out, because for some odd reason, this is the part you really cracked up at, which I don't see how this is funny. This is stupid. This is the stupidest thing I've ever heard, but you cracked up at it. So, like I said, we got back to the garage, and Sir Isaac's just like, Mr. Everett, Everett, something awful, terrible, awful happened. And he was like, what happened? We were riding on the motorcycle, and it started spitting and sputtering black smoke. Pop, 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 pop. Then it started leaking gas, and then it started out by making a funny noise. It was a really weird noise. And my dad was like, what kind of noise was it? Kind of like this. Shall we, shall we, shall we, shall we? And my dad was like, huh? What? Are you sure that was the noise? Mm-hmm. We were riding it, and then it just started making that shall we, shall we, shall we, shall we noise. And me and my dad were like, shall we? Huh? And he's like, anyway, keep going, Sir Isaac, with the story.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Chat Show podcast. We are about out of time. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in and listening. I'm Justin Everett. Join us tomorrow for another episode. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.